Okay, let's talk about three words we throw around all the time: emotion, feeling, and mood. We use them pretty much interchangeably, right? But it turns out there's a huge difference between them. And getting that difference isn't just a fun fact for trivia night, it's actually a game changer for understanding ourselves. So let's dive in and break down what's really going on in there.
So let's get right to it. What is the real difference? I mean, have you ever felt your body reacting before your brain even catches up? You know, your heart is racing or your stomach drops and you're not even totally sure why yet? That disconnect is exactly what we're digging into today.
All right, here's the absolute core of it. If you only remember one thing, make it this. It all comes down to awareness. Feelings are the stuff you know is happening in your head. You're conscious of them. But emotions, they're sneakier. They're physical reactions that can go off in your body without you even noticing. This chart just lays it out perfectly. Emotions, they're all about the body. They're physical, they're chemical. They happen to us. Feelings, on the other hand, that's your brain stepping in, being the storyteller. It's the mind trying to make sense of what the body's freaking out about. So one is the raw data. The other is the headline your brain writes about.
I absolutely love this analogy. Imagine a huge lightning strike. Boom. That sudden jolt, that physical shockwave through your system, that's the emotion. It's pure, it's physical, it's a reaction. The feeling is you a split second later thinking, whoa, that was way too close. It's the story you tell yourself about the lightning.
And you know, time is a huge factor here too. It's like a progression. An emotion is just a flash. Bam. It's there, and then it's gone. But the feeling, oh, the feeling can stick around, can it? You're thinking about it, you're replaying it in your head, and then you have a mood. That's the big one. It's not about that single lightning strike anymore. It's the entire weather system that's settled in for the day, maybe even the whole week.
Okay, get ready for this because it's going to blow your mind. The actual chemical rush of a pure emotion, whether it's fear, joy, anger, you name it, only lasts for about 6 seconds. 6! That's it! Anything you feel after that 6-second mark, well, that's not the original emotion anymore. That's you. That's your mind keeping it alive by creating a feeling around it. Wild, right? So let's just nail this down. An emotion is a physical thing, full stop. Something happens, the trigger, and your brain just unleashes this chemical cocktail into your body. It creates this feedback loop that you can actually feel, like your stomach tying in knots or your heart trying to beat its way out of your chest.
And the feeling? Well, that's the layer we put on top. It's the story we tell ourselves about that physical thing. Our brain acts like a filter. It takes that raw data from the body and runs it through everything we've ever experienced, our memories, our baggage, our beliefs. And that's why you and a friend can be in the exact same situation, have the same gut punch emotion, and walk away with totally different feelings.
Let's walk through a real-life example. I think we've all been there. You're at a party, having a good time, and then, bam, you see your ex. That's the trigger. Instantly, your stomach does that flip thing, right? Your breathing gets a little shallow. That's the emotion. It's pure body talk. Then your brain kicks in, scrambling to label it. Okay, is this awkward? Am I anxious? Wait, is that sadness? That whole internal monologue, that's the feeling. But look, this isn't just about awkward party encounters. This distinction gets really, really serious when we start talking about trauma. The incredible physician Gabor Mate puts it perfectly. Trauma isn't the event that happened to you, it's what happens inside of you as a result. And this is why this whole thing is so critical. Trauma can literally snap the wire between our body's emotions and our mind's feelings. It's a survival mechanism. When an experience is just too overwhelming, our system basically says, nope, we can't handle this. So your body might still be screaming with an emotion, but your conscious mind just checks out. It refuses to generate the feeling because acknowledging it would just be too painful. And that internal disconnect, it doesn't just stay inside, it spills out into our everyday behaviors. It can look like always needing to be right, or pulling away from people we love, or that deep, endless search for acceptance. It's so important to see these not as character flaws, but as what they often are, coping mechanisms for unprocessed emotions that are stuck. And for so many of us, this starts way, way back in childhood. Think about it. When you're a little kid, belonging is everything. It's literally survival. You need that attachment to your family. So if your authentic emotions, like anger or big sadness, threaten that connection, you learn fast. You learn to bury them. You learn that fitting in is safer than being real. So what do we do? If we're walking around with these unprocessed emotions stuck inside, what's the path forward? Well, that brings us to a really crucial distinction for anyone who's trying to move forward in their life.
And that's the difference between regulation and healing. Think of regulation as first aid. It's about managing symptoms in the moment. Deep breathing, meditation, anything to calm your nervous system down. It is absolutely essential for stability. But healing goes deeper. It's not just managing the symptoms, it's addressing the root cause. It's about finally processing those old, stuck emotions.
Because ultimately, the goal here isn't to be cured or fixed. It's about becoming whole again. It's about reconnecting your conscious mind with your body's wisdom so you can finally live an authentic life, one where what you feel on the inside actually aligns with how you live on the outside. So, a powerful first step you can take right now is to just stop judging your emotions. They aren't good or bad. Anger, sadness, joy, they're all just pure information. They're messengers from your body trying to tell you something really important about your world and what you need.
So, I'll leave you with this question to think about. The next time you feel that powerful surge of something inside you, just pause for a second and ask yourself, am I listening to my emotion, the raw physical data from my body, or am I just getting swept away by the feeling, the old story that my mind has learned to tell? Because learning to spot the difference, well, that could change everything.